At least 7 women injured as school van hits protesters at Thongju Bore Makhong. Vehicle set on fire. People continue ILPS protests from Moirangkhong till Kanchipur along National Highway. Block one half of the road. And High Court of Manipur dismisses petition seeking quashing of criminal case against former JCILPS convener Khomdram Ratan. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You are watching Primetime English News Bulletin. I am Tensubam Ranita with the top stories and latest news at this hour. At least 7 women were injured when a school van hit the ILPS protesters at Thongju Bore Makhong this afternoon. The protesters were staging sit-in, blocking half of the road when the accident occurred. I-Ride mob set the Maruti van on fire. The injured were rushed to Iboyama Hospital and other hospitals. The unfortunate incident occurred around 2 p.m. at Thongju Bore Makhong on National Highway number 2, that is Imphal More Road. The Maruti van bearing registration number MN1K0659 belonged to Thongam Thembi of Singzamei Thongam Lekai. Sources said members of Maira Paibi associations were staging a sit-in on the road demanding ILPS when the van coming from Naurem Lekai at a high speed hit the protesters, injuring at least 7 of them. They said the van not only hit a woman but dragged her about 10 feet. The angry protesters prevented a fire tender for controlling the fire. When the personnel of Singzamei police station tried to allow the fire tender, scuffles ensued between the protesters and the police. An additional police force led by Imphal West Additional SP rushed at the spot and put out the fire. The van driver is now at Singzamei police station.
Dana che phamming ai da khoi gi che posing ni phajana chang na thelaga lai re kan ji dane hai na bodro ba ta chalak pane ba nupi ani se manga samda nalle nupi amana khar makha da nallai ba do khoi na mayam changna ngari ji intho oga akhoi na taw bane ba yang khai chama tilamaga di loi chokane mi ja hawgalak ta ngai ri ba bhane angang ahni hum yauri kari skun gi angang do khoi di tarang chalamina kano tawdrena pakhalamina khangdre dana skun chatra angang macha chahi mari manga kumbagi ani hum yauri ba gari je khoi nupi myam ni intura ga mai tha bane ba.
Some of the injured women are admitted at Iboyama Hospital, Singzamei. One has been referred to RIMS as her condition was critical. The injured who are undergoing treatment at Iboyama Hospital have been identified as Sagolsem Sangita, 38 years from Faizalaitong, Ahentem Ibecha, 44 years, Thongam Rashi, 70 years, Thongam Bembem and Konsam Memchobi. They sustained injuries at head, chest and legs. Thongam Bembem, who was injured in the waist, has been referred to RIMS. People continued ILPS protests in various parts of the valley today. Protesters blocked one half of the National Highway, Imphal More Road from Moirangkhom to Kanchipur, demanding ILPS in the state. They blocked one half of the National Highway and staged sit-ins at Yai School, Moirangkhom, Yumnam Lekai, Singzamei Mayingbam Lekai, Naurem Lekai and Kanchipur. Traffic was affected by the ILPS protests and most shops along the road remained closed due to the protests. Youth Development Committee Yaripok Khorom has warned that if the government fails to come to an agreement with JSC against the anti-tribal bill, which has called for a 10-day economic blockade on national highways, it will call for indefinite counter-blockade from June 13. In a press release, the committee said they will impose the counter-blockade with the help of civil society organizations and Maira Paibi members of Yaripok if the government does not come to an agreement with the JSC by June 12. It also urged the government to look into the hike in prices of essential items due to the economic blockade. Nongchup Imphal Maira Paibi Apunba Lup, Nimpal has decided to close down all shops owned by non-Manipuris and government offices in Imphal West from tomorrow as a part of the ILPS stir. At a press meet held at NIPCO office at Kaisampat, Nimpal President Laishram Gyaneshwari said the government has deceived the people by declaring former convener of JCILPS Khomdram Ratan as wanted. She said the ILPS movement cannot be suppressed by the arrest of students and declaration of Ratan as wanted. Gyaneshwari also stated that atrocities committed by a few persons on the non-Manipuris during the ILPS stir will give a negative picture of the movement and cautioned the protesters to be careful.
ILPS Pangnanaba amasung Ratanbu Tadokri Papawa amasung Satra Singbu Tadokri Pava Ekoi Nimpalna Akanba Monda Hongjang Makal Makha Kayagi Jangsingani Hayeng Tang Taramatuidagi Ekoi Gansing Loan Bahoragani Officing Loan Bahoragani Loina na Makal Makha Kayagi JC ILPS na Jansinalapa Hongjang Sing Amadi JC ILPS ki Makada Akoi Nimpalna Ekoi Hongjang Kaya Bakan Nipam Pamba Amadi Ekoi Ban Sutorpayai.
The High Court of Manipur today dismissed a criminal petition seeking quashing of criminal case against former convener of Joint Committee on Inner Line Permit System, Khomdram Ratan, and to stay the operation of the wanted tag which was announced on the 2nd of this month and declaration of cash reward for arrest of Khomdram Ratan Singh. The petition was filed by Khomdram Ongbi Hemolata Devi, wife of Khomdram Ratan. The court, after hearing the parties at some length, dismissed the petition as devoid of merit. The 16th anniversary of martyrdom of Lamyanba Arambam Samarendra was observed today at Social Standard Club Complex in Khurai, Nandaibam Lekai. Speaking on the sidelines of the function, Khurai MLA Dr. N.G. Bijoy urged the people not to target the MLAs whenever there is protest by the people for a cause. He reiterated that all the 60 MLAs of Manipur think and work for the welfare of the people, and the people should stop attacking them for any issue in the state. Recalling the contributions made by Arambam Samarendra, the MLA said Samarendra dreamt for the economic independence and political independence of Manipur. Dr. Bijoy said Samarendra was one of the great patriots. He also reiterated the need to protect the indigenous people of Manipur within the framework of the Indian Constitution, and all must stand together to achieve this.
Group amak khaktagi goina khakdran thamba aduga group atai di territorial boundaries leitabadong toba masimadi aikoi karino possible means am explore toraga ILP habadu warabasu within the framework of our Indian Constitution madumadi semba tangai phadana loibra habadu di aikoi khuding phauminari aikoi praja gi mihur wariba aikoi humpu makse loina mana khandabna te khanminai maramasina karigumba sigi ihou lagu matamda elected person mayam de attack to ba khotpado aikoi kaitang refrain to view wakal khanda view haibasimatang aina appeal tawjai aikoi khudimok loinamak tungi weragada posi khanda mi amata yaudi habase nupi gi leader khudimok ta aina thamjari.
Patriotic Writers Forum observed the 16th death anniversary of Arambam Samarendra at Nungsikol Park, Chana in Imphal West. Critic Rajmani Ayekpam spoke on Manipuri film gi Lamyanba script writer ama oina Arambam Samarendra at the function. Janata Dal United Manipur Unit President M. Tombi has categorically stated that the Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh did not tell the all political party team that the protection of Manipur People Bill will not be considered at all. M. Tombi, who was among the political leaders who met the Union Minister in New Delhi, told media at his office at Babupara that the meeting of the all-party delegation with the Union Minister in Delhi on June 7 was fruitful. He said the minister assured them of all possible help from his side. Expressing his concern at the frequent bunds and blockades in the state, M. Tombi said they will greatly impact the future generations. He objected the arrest of the students who caught the food adulterers and urged the people to be cautious during the ILPS stir to prevent untoward incidents.
Union Minister Rajnath ji da convinced to bukanda sina sumai semdo gana sina phani noi gi phurup kannana gi damukta noi na changsil leba khongthang asi akhoi yadi haiba natte Manipur miyam gi apamba atai community singi soi damba adugma po sing adu leidiba maming sinatraga su maming ama tholaga nauna semdoga madu house tamu pukhalaga pass tawraga handaki monsoon session sin nangna ba noi su semjin ba yaba sajin ba yaba tawro ai su panamak kawraga Kari karam toraga noi purupsi kanwi yana ba billama semsi haibado aishu tanage masigi leidiba outcome puna makse akoi gi Manipur gi honorable chief minister da akoi ma matam sana pau pirake na hai.
BJP senior leader Dr. Nimai Chan Luang alleged that as the government did not take timely action to solve the small issues, the people have been suffering. The former minister today met the media persons at BJP office at Netiai Pachuthek as instructed by BJP Manipur Pradesh President KSH Bhabananda, who is in Allahabad attending the BJP National Executive Meeting. Dr. Nimai Chan said the frequent burns and general strikes have badly affected the economy of the state and the daily wage earners. He said the people are aware why the police arrested the students. He stated that the time has come for the government to ponder why the volunteers of KSA, which is a pressure group, caught the foot adulterers. Nimai Chan also urged the pressure groups not to take the law into their own hands. The BJP leader said someday people might recognize Manipur as a land of buns. He appealed to the government to release the students unconditionally before the 48-hour ban begins. Nimai Chan also appealed to the KSA to suspend the 48-hour ban in the interest of the people.
Kaisuk natabada issue masa sarkar asina sum sojilaga prajada wana basin base masi topiyo misam praja singda kam thengna awaba chaitheng piriba phiba masidi masigi yengbiraga Manipur sarkar nasu pungni phuni pangi banna se kaudana ba government na haiba chhatra manga se hayama heta thadok piyo se akoi BJP gi demand ni ban kauriba KSA i group tawsu yaragadi hojigi ban kauriba pungni pura bagi ban kaurse handok piyu.
Pakhangpur Rakai Pakhangba Sanglen, dedicated by Ningombam Helendro, a BJP member in his late father's name, was inaugurated today at Mahabali Kabuikhul. Ahal Lakpa of Mahabali Kabuikhul, P. Gaichui, thanked Helendro for the construction of the Sanglen.
Lurba tanda chira matam sida maman yamnaba kaubang amuro jaba koi ge helen rona la sankati la se agoi mabali kabul khona kau su karu kabul su khote chi se koi mang da phaw mang de koi chabang ang ni am se aduna masi maya chira matam da ngam chuling bi ratna
It's time for a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while. Keep watching Impact News.
Build your success BYS Palace Compound Machalema School.
16 metric parikha da 6% taba ngamdare pasi ima ba amasung BYS coaching institute ani matra ai credit cbjani BYS ki hostel da lejadena BYS ki foundation revision course ani ma yawar ga mai pa ko ngamdare khiban.
Admission is going on.
Admission open.
Position holders kaya puthokraba.
National Excellence Awards for Schools Panglaba, Brazilan Institute of Sciences School Moirangkom Impalda.
2016-17 session ge 11 science da ming chanan aba form thaba hokjare.
Pangliba maki matungina khudongchaba sing pijari. OBC, MOBC, SC, ST singi khudongchaba sing thamjari. Brazilan Institute of Sciences Moirangkom Impal.
Welcome back. You're watching English Primetime News. The road was semi-jing to Arong Nongmai Khong in Hianglam Assembly constituency in Thobal district is in deplorable condition. The road became muddy after it was submerged during the recent flood causing grievous inconveniences to the people living in the area. The recent flood also submerged rice fields, fish farms and killed domestic animals including cows. Segmaijin Gram Panchayat level multi-purpose cooperative society said the government has not extended any kind of help to the affected people till now and appealed to the authorities concerned to look into the difficulties facing the people. The second dose of hepatitis B vaccine was administered today to the residents of Kuthi Kaikol in Haingang Assembly constituency at a vaccination camp. Around 376 people were vaccinated at the camp. The camp was organized by BJP member Thokchom Romeo. It may be mentioned that since last year, he has been organizing such vaccination camps in Haingang Assembly constituency. There will be no power supply in Kaisampat, Kwakaithel, Sangaipro, Changagai, Ghari and Malom due to planned shutdown of Tidim 1, Tidim 2 and Ghari feeder on June 11 and 12 from 9 am to 4 pm. The Anal Landrual Tangpi ALT felicitated meritorious students of class 10 and 12 belonging to the Anal tribe of the Chandel district headquarters. The function was attended by Chandel MLA Victor Nunglung and Chandel SDO Pradeep Chandren. Students were presented with memento and first division holders and letter mark achievers were awarded cash incentives.
Whatever taught in the class, be stick to it and then try to by heart. And then which you do know a little, you study, or you can take up this tutor also. So to pass and then to get good marks in the examination is in yourself. So every day you try to by heart. You will easily can revise and then pass very easily. This is not a question of just to pass and get good marks. Now this is how to get this knowledge for your future.
17 Assam Rifles of 10th Sector Assam Rifles constructed and handed over a community hall to village authorities of Phungyar village in Ukhrul district on the 8th of this month. The community hall was constructed as part of Operation Sadbhavna project for the financial year 2015-2016 under the aegis of Headquarter IGR South. Information and Broadcasting Ministry today framed a new print media advertisement policy for Directorate of Advertising and Visual Publicity DAVP with the objective to promote transparency and accountability in issuing of advertisements in print media. The policy focuses on streamlining release of to promote equity and fairness among various categories of newspapers and periodicals. For payment and adjustment of bills, the policy frameworks mandates that DAVP will release payment of advertisement bills in the name of newspaper of company account directly through ECS or NEFT. The policy has classified newspaper and journals into three categories, namely small, medium and big copies or more per publishing day. DAVP is the nodal agency of the Government of India for advertising on behalf of various ministries and departments which are funded by the government. The University Grants Commission has constituted a 5-member committee for pay revision of academic staff of universities and colleges. The pay revision committee will be chaired by UGC member Professor V.S. Chauhan and it will submit its report in 6 months. Official sources yesterday said the panel will also examine the present structure of emoluments and service conditions of university and college teachers, librarians, physical education personnel and other academic staff. Among other things, the panel will suggest revision in the pay structure taking into account the minimum qualifications, career advancement opportunities and benefits like medical and housing facilities. It will also make recommendations on the ways and means for attracting and retaining talented persons in teaching professions. Now news from the world of sports. The 16 Junior Girls Inter-District Football Tournament kicked off today at Kumalam Park Artificial Turf Ground. In the opening league match, Imphal West District Football Association trashed Imphal East District Football Association 7-2. For the winners, Premi Chiru scored 3 goals and Ratan Bala 2, while A. Roja and S. Ranjana netted 1 goal each. H. Ranjita scored both the goals for the losing team. AMFA President S. Sanatomba and General Secretary L. Ranjit Roy took part in the event. 3 teams are taking part in the tournament. Imphal East District Football Association and District Sports Association Kakching will meet in tomorrow's league match. Europe's biggest football extravaganza, 15 UEFA Euro Cup 2016 begins in France today. 24 teams will vie for the supremacy in Europe in football during the one-month-long marathon. Host France, champions of 1984 and 2000, will launch the tournament with a Group A game against Romania tonight at the Stade de France. The stadium, with a capacity of over 81,000 people, will host the final on July 10. Defending champions Spain are aiming to win an unprecedented third straight European title. Besides world champions Germany, Italy and Portugal are the other favourites, while England and Belgium are rated as dark horses this time. World Cup semi-finalists, the Netherlands, have failed to qualify. On the other hand, countries Albania, Iceland, Slovakia, Wales and Northern Ireland are participating for the first time. The match will be played at 12:30 a.m. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. At least 7 women injured as school van hits protesters at Thongju Boroi Makhong. Vehicle set on fire. People continue RPS protests from Moirakhong till Kanchipur along National Highway. Block one half of the road. And High Court of Manipur dismisses petition seeking quashing of criminal case against former JC RPS convener Khomram Bratan.